Lies, lies, and more lies. I'm dispelling all the lies and I'm giving you the facts of real estate investing. Okay, today I'm combating 5 myths of real estate investing. Here's the first one. You have to fix something to become a real estate investor. Now, there's nothing wrong with finding something ugly and repairing it to make it more valuable and putting it back on the market. But are you the person who lent the money as their investor, or are you the contractor that's using a hammer and a nail and going back and forth to the lumber store to get lumber and managing other contractors? You got to know the difference between the two. Now, to invest in real estate doesn't mean you have to fix something. You understand? Some of the best money I've made in real estate only required my signature. Why? Because maybe I invested my time into finding the funding and finding the projects and designing what kind of product I'm going to place at this particular location. And if this was the best product, that was my investment. That's how I invested. Now, some of my other investors probably put their money at work. Then we hired the contractor. Number 2, real estate is a get-rich-quick scheme. There's nothing quick about real estate. Anybody who tells you real estate is a get-rich-quick scheme, run. They're probably about to try to run some kind of game or some kind of scam on you. Nothing is quick about real estate. Can you make money in months? Yes. Can you make money in years? Yes. But let's just say I found a property that I wanted to buy, fix, and flip, right? Dealing with my architect is going to take a couple of weeks. Dealing with the city and some municipalities take forever to give you a permit. That could take a couple of weeks. Hiring the contractor, having him go out and actually do the repairs to the property can take maybe a couple of months. So just with those 3 or 4 things, you're already in the project for 3 or 4 months. And let's just say if everything was perfect and you got a contract the very first day that you finished, most FHA loans take 30 to 45 days to close. So even after you're finished, it's going to be almost another 30 to 45 days to sell the property. There's nothing quick about real estate. You can make a lot of money in real estate, but don't believe it's a get-rich-quick scheme. All right, number 3. You need a license to invest in real estate. Absolutely not true. Not true at all. I have a license and absolutely nothing. I am the one that hired the architect. I hired the plumber, the contractor, the HVAC, the electrician. I hired the civil engineer. I use licensed professionals where a license is needed. But for me to go out and find a piece of property and put it under contract, for me to go out and raise money to buy that piece of property, there's no license needed. Now, here's the thing. You do need a license if you're going to participate in certain aspects of real estate. If you want to be a real estate agent, you're going to need a license. If you want to be a general contractor, you're going to need a license. Me as an investor, as a deal structurer, as someone that has an eye for what can go on this street corner, or someone has an eye of how I can chop this 5 acres and design it into a subdivision, I don't need a license. The civil engineer needs a license. Understand? So no, you do not need a license. It depends how you want to invest. There's nothing wrong with being a real estate agent. There's very wealthy real estate agents, but understand the difference. The real estate agent and a developer may be 2 different aspects of the game. The developer is the one that's going to design and place the subdivision. The real estate agent is the one that's going to show up after it's done and say, let me list your property. You need credit to invest in real estate. False, 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 false. You do not need credit. And here's one thing. Let me just tell you this for instance, because the way I invest and the way other people that taught me how to invest, they will beat you every time. Banks are extremely slow. Like I just mentioned before, it takes 30 to 45 days for them to even close the deal. And if you're going to go to contract with a potential seller and you're going to tell them, I need 30 to 45 days to close, when you're buying an investment property, not when you're buying a house to move in. Let's get it. It's two different things. So if a house hit the market and it wants a quick sale, me and my buddies that have cash to invest and that can close within the week is going to beat the banks every time. So you don't need credit. There's other ways of investing in real estate. Wholesalers don't use credit at all. They find a deal and they sell it to the highest bidder, basically. There's no credit involved. You don't need credit to hustle. And real estate is a hustle game. And the last one that I hear a lot, people always say the market is going to crash. Listen, the real estate market, just like any other business, goes up and down. The market is going to crash is always somebody that's predicting something. Like the once in 40 years that the market crashed, where it didn't recover in 12 months, was 2008. But you got to understand, that was once in 40 years. Will it happen again the exact same way in our lifetime? Maybe not. Maybe it will. Will the market slow down? Definitely. Will it pick back up? Definitely. So some people make a lot of money off of doom and gloom. And now I'm hearing a lot of people saying, I don't want to buy right now. We're at the peak of the market. I'm waiting for it to crash. You'll be waiting for a long time. When the market crashed in 2008, it was people that was in business for 40 or 50 years that never seen anything like it. They couldn't predict when it was going to crash. Are things out of our control? Like if the country go into a recession or something like that? Yes, things are out of our control, but it just won't affect the real estate market. It's going to affect the economy as a whole. So don't always hold out waiting for the market to crash, because some people are not buying houses now and they're waiting for the market to crash. And believe it, for somebody like me, if the market was to crash, like me and my private money partners have so much money, we can't wait for it to crash so we can gobble up everything. But that doesn't stop us from actively continuing to invest in real estate now, right? So that's another myth. The market is always going to crash. The market is always going to crash. Keep waiting and you're just going to be sitting on the sideline. All right, so that was my 5 myths of real estate investing. Listen, I do consulting. Find out more. Some of these videos, I'm only giving you a tidbit of what the information that I have. Right now, my free consultant is up. Go to my website, musalotala.com. Sign up for the free consulting. I do consult. I'm looking for people that's really serious about getting involved, because the information that I give you, I really want you to use it. I'm sharing this information so that you can better your life. You understand? I want to see some of the changes for you as some of the changes that made me, dig deep into real estate and made me live the entrepreneur or the time freedom life that I live now. So once again, www.musalotala.com. Go to the website, see some of the services I offer and sign up for the consultant. Because listen, when I was first starting, I had a mentor. And my mentor taught me, he said, listen, if I hold anything back from you, I believe I'm hurting you. You understand? So with that same mentality, I'm paying it forward through my YouTube videos or my Facebook videos and my consultant work. I'm paying it forward. All right? Subscribe.